Hello and welcome to Talkin Baseball. It's a special Family Feud edition. Me versus Trev, and Zoe is in the building. Let's yuck ball. Ryan Bayo.
Christian Moore.
Wow.
Walk off.
We love it. We love the Halos. We love the Halos. Hello and welcome to Talkin Baseball, presented to you by SeatGeek code Talkin 2025. Jake Storielli, Trevor Plouffe, Rob Scirocco producing. Molly's here, and so is Lorenzo Demalia from We Got Ice. JM Baseball. Wow,
hand claps. That's awesome.
crowd
Applause,
goes
dare
nuts.
I say?
Where did we do the Family Feud videos originally? Was that JM Baseball?
JM Baseball. I think we've done one on here before too. That was awesome and fun.
Yeah.
So, hi guys.
How are you? How you feeling?
I feel great. I'm excited to host. Rob prepared some great questions for you guys today. And there's a grand prize at the end. Not to spoil it, but we got a big prize for whoever the winner is.
Trev.
Hi, Trev.
Okay. I'm excited for this one. I don't often get to work with Zoe on the YouTube channels, and whenever we do, I feel like it's a great time. Get his energy, that young energy, that just vampire suck it right out of him.
Oh my gosh. Knows
How
for
about
Rob
that?
too.
Okay. well,
I hated that movie, by the way. Not to go off track, but continue.
I'm a big Willem Dafoe guy. Haven't seen Nosferatu. Can't even say it. That's all the movie cinema talk this episode. But we are going to play some feud, and I believe Bob and Dalton polled our audience. So I'm excited to see, like, what do we got going on, so?
I mean, we got a lot of questions. I'm not sure how many people even answered all of these questions, but there is a plethora, and I picked out my favorite ones. If you guys are ready to start, I can hit you with your first question.
Today's episode of Talkin' Baseball is brought to you by T-Mobile, the network we trust, whether we're home, at the ballpark, or on the road. Coach Trev, he's got to coach the Utes, but he still needs to keep track on the Tigers putting up a 6-run ninth inning against the Rays to maintain their lead in the AL Central. So whether you're coaching like Trev, whether you're, I don't know, what do I do? Pass the game on to people? You need to be with T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network. Magenta Status is going to get you discounted tickets to MLB games, hotel deals, free in-flight Wi-Fi. Perfect for trips like heading to the Derby, which we are, and we got some other news coming around that soon. If you're not already with T-Mobile, now is the time to add the best 5G coverage in the game. Learn more at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Big thanks to our partners at T-Mobile. We're pumped, and you should be too. T-Mobile.
Is this like a no browser open thing, right? We're just shooting from the hip.
Yeah, I would not use cheating. I would not search the answers.
I don't really think you can.
I think, aren't they kind of like opinionated?
You can't.
They're like opinion-based.
Yeah, I mean, unless you were to hack my computer, which maybe on the hotel Wi-Fi.
Who's the swaggiest baseball player?
I don't trust you, Jake.
Good.
Well, here, I'll hit you guys with your first question, and that'll kind of clarify.
So we got to intro this the right way.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're
guys.
right. You gave me an intro.
Hold on, right here.
You ready? Welcome to Talkin' Baseball's Family Feud. I am your host, Lorenzo. We've got a good one for you today, folks. All the way from the Shire is the Plouffe family. And here from his mother's basement, we've got the Storielli family. Everyone here is trying to be named the ultimate ball knower numero uno, and someone might drive out of here with a brand new car. Probably not. So let's get it started. Here's our first question. Name a current MLB player who could be a Hall of Famer.
Oh. Trev, you go first. Screw it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know if you were going to spin a wheel or not.
We do have a wheel.
But
okay.
It's all right. We've already started. And we got Shohei
first, and I said Shohei Ohtani.
Yes. Trev has guessed Shohei Ohtani, who is our number 3 answer. I thought he was going to be the guaranteed number 1, but he's our third answer. So you get free points, Trev.
Okay. I mean, it's got to be the two big guys, right? And I'm wondering if our New York influence.
I forgot where these questions were asked.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Give me Aaron Judge.
Actually, Aaron Judge is our number 4 answer.
Shoot.
Behind Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
He only received 128 votes.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay.
I will say, I understand the direction that you both went with Ohtani and Judge, but the number 1 and number 2 answer are legends of the game.
Right.
Name a player who
Current
can
player.
become a Hall of Famer this year.
No.
No, name a current MLB player who will become a Hall of Famer. Who's had like a Hall of Fame career, but they're still active.
I'm going to go with Justin Verlander.
Justin Verlander is our number 6 answer. Might be snubbed from the top 5, but he is our number 6 answer. So, Trev, that's going to be your first X. 3 X's, and you can no longer guess for the round. Jake, back to you.
Wow. Current player who's Clayton Kershaw.
See, that's where I thought you guys were going to start us off. That is our number 2 answer, Clayton Kershaw. I mean, yeah, he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer if he retires now.
He's in.
There's nothing he can do in his career that's going to change that.
Okay. I mean, I am perplexed.
You're a little shook. Yeah, I like that.
A little shook. So he's number 2. That's Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah, so the number 1 answer is still on the board.
Legends of the game. I thought I named a few of them already. Okay.
Deep thought.
Verlander was a good guess.
Yeah.
That's similar to Kershaw.
Yeah, that's where I kind of want to go again here, but now I'm just rethinking my entire answer here. Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts is our number 7 answer. So you have the 6 and 7. Unfortunately, both of those are worth 0 points. 2 X's for you, Trev. Back to you, Jake, and a real chance to secure an early lead here.
God. Current Hall of Famer. Freddie Freeman?
Freddie Freeman is our number 5 answer.
Okay.
He snuck in there. So that's a good point for you right there. I didn't know. I thought he was going to be the guy you didn't get.
Okay.
I thought number 1 would be
Don't need that
quickly
energy.
pulled. No, I didn't think you guys were going to get Freddie.
Who are we missing, Trev?
I'm not going to say Kenley Jansen, Zoe. I'm not going to do it.
Don't do it.
I mean, he is a Hall of Famer, so you could.
I'm not going to say Craig Kimbrell either because he pitched a game for the Braves this year.
Did he?
1 game DFA.
That's tough.
Okay, so we're not going closers.
That's how you know he loves the game.
The only guy that I'm thinking of and has he even pitched this year? He's still in the league. Is old crazy eyes Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer is not on our board. So, Trev, you are eliminated.
I'm out.
Jake, you have no strikes. So you have a chance to get this number 1 answer 3 times. Also, quick funny story. My mom texted me a couple weeks ago. She works for the Worcester Red Sox. And she said, Max Scherzer versus Tanner Helk today. Have a good one. I said, that's awesome.
Mama Zoe.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mama Zoe.
All right, Jake, your chance to get the number 1 answer here. You have 3 answers already on the boards this round.
Dude, we're clearly blanking on
Oh,
someone.
no.
Did you just get it?
Gosh.
Okay. I just need that realization. It's not Yandy Diaz.
Close.
James Wood is young. God, where are we going? Like, it's not. I want to say like Manny, but that wouldn't be the number 1 answer. I'll throw it out just to buy myself more time, and I know it's wrong. I'll throw out Manny Machado.
That is incorrect, Jake. That's your first strike. You still have 2 more to go. Having a lot of guesses in a
countdown
row.
or something for this guy.
Okay.
Shot clock.
I just shot clocked myself,
Pitch
pal.
clock, actually. Baseball podcast.
Yes, thank you.
I got you.
NBA draft tonight. Don't get me and Zoe going.
I will say having a bunch of guesses in a row in this game kind of stinks because you have no time to actually like think of what you're going to guess.
Right.
So 3 guesses in a row. It's like, all right, Jake, go.
Juan Soto.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
You were down to your last guess and a chance for the 5 points to go unclaimed.
Who's an old? I need the old.
Can I answer when he gets this wrong inevitably? Let me answer, okay?
Yeah, I got you.
I didn't need that inevitably. It's a little over the top. Are there any players in the Central? Who are my olds? Who are my Central olds? God. Is there anybody on that team? I don't know. I'm blanking, man. I'll just do this for Zoe. Rafael Devers.
That is incorrect. Trev, I'll allow you to guess. No points.
You know what? Now I'm actually thinking there's two guys that we totally zooed here that we didn't get, and it is New York. So is it going to be Juan Soto, the number one answer? But I'm gonna go Bryce Harper, number one. That's who initially came to my mind.
Bryce Harper is our number 8 answer. The number 1 answer is 3-time MVP, 11-time All-Star, and Rookie of the Year, Mike Trout. Maybe known as thought as one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He was by far our number 1 answer.
Okay. I was trying to game the system a little bit, thinking of where we were asking these questions. I'm happy for the East Coasters for putting our guy Mike Trout there.
Yeah, I think Trout's. I mean, I could see wanting Kershaw and Verlander. Verlander maybe over Freddie, but Trout definitely belongs on this list. So he's our number 1 answer. Those 5 points not going to Jake is huge that round. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, that's not a great look for us.
That's bad. That's awful.
Hey, that's the hard part of this game is sometimes you just
when it's on the spot.
When you're on the spot, you just miss names. I really thought Verlander was going to sneak into our top 5.
Because he's not old. Mike Trout isn't an old yet.
He's just not even old.
He's just been missing for like 4.5 years.
What is he, 34?
I was actually just opened up his baseball.
I would guess 34.
33 years old, but he turns 34 this year. So roughly. In August, he's turned 34.
Okay, that's
okay.
We're just getting warmed up.
So after the first round, Jake, you have 7 points, and Trev, you have 3 points. So Jake not getting that number 1 answer is massive.
That was big for me.
That is big.
Okay.
You ready for our second question?
I am. Our second question is brought to you by SeatGeek. Make sure you guys go out and check out SeatGeek. Guys, basketball's done. Hockey's done. It's baseball season. That means it's time to get in the action with SeatGeek. The next sport's going to be football. Schedules are out. Go check it. But go to a baseball game. Summer's here, and the number 1 rated ticketing app is also here with SeatGeek. 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek. Go to a concert, too. I'm itching for a concert. It's been a minute. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10. 1, not so good. 10, good. And green means good. So if you like numbers or colors, we kind of figured out for you. Use code TALKIN2025. Get 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. 10% off any tickets with promo code TALKIN2025. All right, so.
Okay, I got you. Well, after that round, we're going to go to our next question. Name a player who's been the most fun to watch in 2025.
Most fun to watch.
I'll give Jake the floor here.
Oh, wow. Very kind of you.
Gentlemen.
I mean, that's how it should work.
And also, we got to remember you're polling your guys' audience. So
right.
Try to tap into what they're thinking here.
Most fun to watch. I mean, I'm going to cop out. I'm going Judge again. Aaron
Judge is our number 6 answer.
Wow.
Didn't make the top 5. Maybe a little fatigue there. You know, he's been doing it for a while now.
I guess we don't have a New York audience anymore. We're goddamn global.
Judge not making the top 5. Well, congratulations on being global.
Here we go, awesome. Max Kepler.
Jake, that's gonna be your first Trev. Your turn.
Damn.
I mean, let's just really test our audience right here. I'm gonna go with the big dumper, Cal Raleigh.
Is right behind Aaron Judge at number 7. By the way, I was blown away by his stats when I was tuned into a Mariners game last night. What a dog he is.
We just named the 2 best players in the league right now.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And they're at 6 and 7.
Okay.
I guess that doesn't always equate for fun.
Yeah, we got to reset.
I feel like Raleigh should have been on here, but that is an extra. Both of you, back to you, Jake.
Most fun to watch this year.
This isn't a hint, I will say. I don't watch as much baseball as you guys do. The number 1 answer blew me away. I was shocked he was number 1.
Most fun to watch play. That's such a unique.
Oh gosh,
this is a tough one.
I got one deep in the bag in case.
Yeah, I'm in my bag right now a little bit. I don't want to guess Dylan Dingler, but I'll throw Skeens out there.
Paul Skeens is a good guess. He's our number 5 answer, so that's a huge point for you, Jake. Jeez. Just to avoid a second X there is big. Thank God. Right back to you, Trev. Skeens, he beat out Judge, so that's kind of bar.
Let's go with the youngins. I'm going Bobby Witt Jr.
Right above Paul Skeens at the number 4 answer is Bobby Witt Jr. You guys are back. That's 2 in a row. Right back to you, Jake.
Most fun to watch. I'll be lame. Shohei
Ohtani is our number 2 answer.
Okay.
There's nothing lame about picking a guy who pitches and hits. Yeah. Okay, that's the number 2 answer. Back to you, Trev. The number 1 answer is on the board, and it beat out Shohei Ohtani by 100 votes.
Shohei is just a great answer for every single
you can always guess
question.
Shohei.
I'm going to keep my bag one in, and I'm going to go with a guy who I think might be the most fun player to watch the game, Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz is our number 3 answer. Okay. Great guess there, Trev. That's huge. You're keeping it tight between Jake.
Jeez. I think I know the number 1.
If you pull that off, I will be very impressed.
I keep wanting to throw gag guesses out there.
Well, you only got 1 X, so you got to run for a little fun.
Carlos Santana, Emilio Pagan. Let's go. I'll throw Fernando out there. Everyone loves Fernando, right?
I do not have Tatis on our list. That's going to be no.
He's out.
I think there might be too much like people who dislike him for him to make this list.
So I'm taking a shot from the logo right here, baby. I'm going with Kike Hernandez, number 1 answer.
That's that classic NBA meme where it's like Valentine. No, because that's just not even close. That's incorrect. No.
You have him like wearing the helmet, pitching. I'm trying to think along with the people here. Okay.
I mean, you said it's a shot from the logo, and I respect it, but unfortunately, I have to.
Trev trying to get in the brain of all the normies. Geek chaos. Most fun to watch.
Who did you guess last time, Jake? What was your last guess?
Tatis.
Oh, wow. So you both have 2 X's. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jake,
If we go over on the number 1 answer.
I was going to say, this is a lot harder of a number 1 answer than last round, but this could be 2 consecutive rounds. But, Trev, if you get the number 1 answer, you're going to take the lead here.
Most fun to watch. Fun is a good baseball trait. We like homers. We like steals. We like defense.
Ooh.
Trev keeps saying he's in his bag, and that throws me off. Oh!
No.
I'm going from the logo, too.
Okay, bad shot selection early.
Do it. I know who you're going to say, and do it. I think it's right.
Is the number 1 answer Javi Baez?
No, that is incorrect.
Gosh, that is not who I thought.
Logo. Both your logo shots have thrown me for a loop. All right, Jake, you were out this round. Trev, if you can get in your bag and get this answer right, you're going to leave this round with the lead.
My heart, this is not my answer. My heart wants to say Denzel Clark, and that's who I thought you were going to go with.
Denzel Clark got called up.
Okay, we are in our bags.
Maybe after the poll was posted.
He's been really fun to watch. That's a true ball knower right there. I'm going James Wood.
James, that's a good guess, actually. Unfortunately, that's incorrect, but I really like that guess. Maybe you guys can explain to me why this is the number 1 answer. The number 1 answer is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Wow, okay.
He is our number 1 answer.
That's a good answer. It's a good answer. I respect our audience for that. He has been incredible to watch.
Wow. Okay, so he's...
Wow.
I didn't know what the reaction was going to be here.
We named Aaron Judge and then Cal Raleigh because those are clearly the 2 best players right now in the game. Statistically, but PCA is like right there.
And dude, I am babbling about, okay, we like stolen bases, we like homers, we like defense. That's Pete Crow Armstrong.
Wow.
And he's our guy. God damn it.
So that's 2 rounds in a row where the number 1 answer was in guy. And by the way, shout out to the audience. That category was awesome there. Jake, that
was a good list right there.
That is a good list.
Good list.
Jake, you have a lead of 12-8. So, Trev, you're not too far behind here after the second round.
If one of us could get a number 1 answer.
That's true. There's been 10 points left on the board. So that was a good swing. Maybe you guys can get a number 1 answer on this one. This was a very unique question. Name a baseball tradition fans love. So it's very subjective on this one.
You or me, big boy. You just got the lead all the time because you're ahead.
We've each started one
I think
round.
It's been an alternating situation, so you're up.
Is that how we're gonna do it?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Don't give me that look. I don't like that.
I have a question that I think is fair for both of us. Are these team specific or generic?
Ooh, that is a good question.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree. It can go both ways, but I would say mostly generic.
Okay.
Name the category again, please.
It's name a baseball tradition fans love. And to provide, because this is kind of a very vague question, to provide a little context, most these usually are at the game.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 7th inning stretch.
That is our number one answer. The first number one answer secured goes to Trev. Wow, you pulled that
The game is afoot.
Nice job. All right, Jake, up to you now.
7th inning stretches.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, it is awesome.
That's where baseball wins.
It's one of those things where you're like, yeah, I'm happy.
No other sport can touch that. Is it the halfway point? No.
And I will say, it was the number one answer. It wasn't even close. It's 600 votes ahead.
A baseball tradition fans love. God, that was the only one that was kind of tip of my tongue. How about a first pitch?
That is our number 4 answer. The first pitch is our number 4 answer. I mean, I'm very familiar with first pitches at this point in my life, so yeah, it's kind of awesome.
I got you guys set up a target field, just so you know.
I'm there, man.
This one's polarizing with many fans. I'm going to go the wave.
No way.
That is our number 2 answer. What? It's polarizing because a lot of people love it and a lot of people hate it. So that's a great poll there, Trev.
I'm tapped in at ballpark experiences. I'm in it. I am one of the ballpark experience.
You're a man of the person.
Trev, in your last 2 guesses, you've passed your total points from the other 2 rounds. You are now leading 17-14. Great job. Jake, back to you.
Baseball traditions that fans love. First pitch, 7th inning stretch, the wave.
To give you guys credit, you guys are free for free right now.
Yeah, okay.
Which is, I did not expect that.
I needed a pat on the back. I'm running out of traditions.
Families.
How about this can't be right because I don't even know how to phrase it, but closer entrance music.
That is incorrect, but I get where you were going there.
Don't compliment me when I'm wrong.
I mean, that's kind of my whole job.
I like to be yelled at.
Do you want me to give you the Steve Harvey look of disgust into the distance?
Oh my God.
He's like, oh, I can't believe you said that.
I'm kind of running out here. I got a few on my mind, Jumbotron-ish stuff. Maybe I'll stick there. What about play ball?
You mean just when they say play ball?
Yeah, play ball.
That is incorrect.
Steve
Okay.
Harvey.
I like it though.
No, I didn't hate that. I was just trying to clarify there. I mean, if you guys are close, I'm a lenient host.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Baseball traditions. So I'm going to the ballpark and I'm gonna I have how many strikes? Do I have 1 strike?
You both have 1 strike. You can also think a little broader than just a specific game. You can just think of being a baseball fan in general. What are traditions?
Okay.
Baseball traditions. This is Yankees and it's wrong. What about the roll call?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
I know it when I guess.
I'm not against the roll call. I actually dig the roll
It's
call.
nice.
But
It's
I
nice.
think it's pretty cool too.
broader than in-game experiences. What is... Can I say... Oh, man.
You can say anything you want.
Yeah.
I will not stop you.
Can I ask for a hint? I can't do that, can I?
Hint?
If you get this
I
wrong...
was just going to say, is there food on this list?
I will say there is no food.
Okay.
But
you were thinking it too, Jake. You always are.
If you get this wrong, Trev, you'll both have 2 X's, so I will give you guys a hint.
Okay. Baseball tradition that fans love. I'm struggling right now. Kiss cam.
That is incorrect. So this baseball tradition is more of a, kind of a national holiday kind of a feeling. And the other one, we're all wearing. So if you can figure that out.
Oh my! You've sent us both spinning.
I got one. I
just dropped 2 great hints.
I got one.
Baseball tradition that fans love. Is it a tip of the cap?
Is that your guess?
I think so.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, because that's not a tradition. All right, Trev, clean it up. Clean up
He's
the
got
board.
one, he says. So this is huge, Trev.
Have
You
you
have the lead.
ever heard of a young ball player named Jackie Robinson wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day?
That is an awesome guess. That is incorrect, but that is great. I didn't even think about that. That should be on this list because that's awesome. The day I was trying to get you guys to go for is opening day, is here as a baseball tradition, which I do agree. Like experiencing opening day is a very good like a tradition as a fan. And then number 5 is rally caps.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, my hints were awesome, guys. Trev, after that,
rally caps?
Yeah, number 5 was rally caps. So after that round, Trev, you took the lead 17 to 14. So getting the number 1 answer proved quite enriching for you.
Oh, and let me guess, Trev's going to go first again?
Actually, Jake, you get to go first this time.
What's that for?
Don't worry about that.
Don't even worry, man.
Don't worry about that. And don't you worry about DirecTV. Today's episode is sponsored by DirecTV. Are you ready to experience baseball like never before? DirecTV is the ultimate destination for baseball fans, bringing you right into the heart of America's favorite pastime and traditions, as we're finding out. And whatever's going on with baseball, bases loaded, blowouts, tight games, thrilling moments, diving catches, DirecTV has it covered. And people, it's 2025. You don't need the satellite dish. And DirecTV still has you covered. Baseball is not just a sport, it's a passion. Your home for baseball with DirecTV. If you're ready to transform your baseball watching experience, head to directtv.com/JohnBoy or scan the QR code on the screen to learn more. Lorenzo.
On to our 4th question. Now, Trev, you have the lead, but Jake, you're going to get a chance to go first here. And we're going to dig into our baseball ball knowledge. You're going to talk to the teams maybe you guys don't always get a chance to talk about. Name a team that's a dark horse to make the playoffs this season.
Wow.
So enough of your Yankees talk. Give me some.
So that's
some
just
ball.
the generic.
I would call the Yankees a dark horse to make the playoffs right now.
Oh, wow.
That's
I love
a
that.
little toxic.
No, I love that,
but I
actually.
respect it.
Please continue down that road. Let's not talk about my Red Sox.
A dark horse to make the playoffs.
All of our teams stink right now.
Red Sox are so bad.
Yanks
right
are
now,
a
man.
tough watch.
They're a tough watch.
Hey, I can't shake this team. It's probably they have to be in the vote. I'll go with the Texas Rangers.
They are not in the vote.
Okay.
That is incorrect.
Okay. Just a miss.
Aren't they really bad?
Yeah, but the whole AL is
okay.
kind of.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair, actually.
Dark horse to make the playoffs. I have to think along the lines of our audience here. And I'm going to go with the team that's just going to do itself. Ray's going to Ray. Tampa Bay Rays.
Our number 2 answer, Trev.
Wow.
Tampa Bay Rays. Nice.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, get on board, Jake.
Yeah, Trev is taking all
Well,
the
that's
momentum.
what I kind of needed that because
Oh, it
Like-
kind of
like
gave you a direction.
the Rays as of today are in the playoffs. So this hasn't skewed our fans from teams not in the playoffs. So that's kind of what I needed.
I see.
A dark horse to make the playoffs. Screen says hose, kind of like it. Dark horse to make the playoffs. I am going. How about America's team? This is such a bad guess. The Seattle Mariners.
That is not a bad guess. There's a number 6 answer, and they barely missed qualifying in the top 5. So that is not a bad guess.
They're also in the playoffs as of today.
These teams, these teams can be in the playoffs or not in the playoffs. I don't.
Right.
There was no like.
Yeah.
There's no rule on that. But Trev, you have a chance to really
playoffs.
start pulling away here.
Another
I
dark
can't.
horse team to make the playoffs.
And have the number 1.
I mean, my ball-knowing brain has the best answer, and it's the Atlanta Braves. I don't know if people have enough faith in them to be on this list, but I'll go Atlanta Braves.
Right behind the Seattle Mariners at number 7. That is incorrect. Huge for you, Jake. You have 2 X's.
Yeah.
You need to get some points this round.
Dark horse to make the playoffs. I'm between a couple right now.
That's where you live, baby.
I know. I need to go NL, I think. Let's go. I mean, our people know ball, right? The Milwaukee Brewers.
That is incorrect, Jake. You get skunked that round. No points. Now, Trev, you have 2 X's remaining, and 4 answers are still eligible this round. So you can really start stacking up some points.
I know this is a tough one, though.
This is a tough question.
If the other team I was gonna guess is number 1, I might jump.
There is a team that I'm just gonna do this just because I think it might be a dagger to your freaking heart, which I dream about all the time. I'm going to go the Cincinnati Reds.
Talk about a dagger. The number 1 answer is the Cincinnati Reds. They pull it out, and for back-to-back rounds, Trev, you not only get the number 2 answer, you get the number 1 answer. Oh, my gosh. Were you thinking about them,
Jake?
Jake?
That's your team, bro. You can't quit them.
That horse. That horse, I don't know.
I'm going to stick in the National League here and just really try to hammer it down. I'm going to go the Arizona Diamondbacks.
That is going to be incorrect. So you have 1 guess remaining. There are still 3 good answers on the board.
That was the one that I thought was going to be.
Well, that's good then. Then you don't have to jump.
So I'm just a complete failure.
Okay. I got one more guess here.
The
Dark
Reds?
Horse.
The Reds is crazy.
The Reds isn't crazy because they listen to our show. You freaking pump them up all the time, bro.
I know.
These are your fans, Jake.
I'm going to go quick here because, I'm already in a commanding lead. I'm going to go the St. Louis Cardinals.
That's our number 4 answer. Continuing to add up points. Nice job, Trev.
And then I'm going to go the Cleveland Guardians.
That is incorrect, but still a great round for you, Trev. You're able to take 3 of the 5 answers correct. The 2 that you guys missed are the Toronto Blue Jays, our number 3 answer.
I had them.
And then our number 5 answer, teams that's been working, both our teams, Jake. The Los Angeles Angels are our number 5 answer.
Okay.
Blue Jays, I was there.
I'm moving on.
You're letting this one go.
Because to have the Rays at 2, and they've been the best team in baseball for like over a month, and then to put the Halos on the board, I just don't know.
Well, Trev, you got 11 points that round to Jake's 0. So you are up, doubling Jake's score at this point, 28-14, but we still have 2 questions remaining. So the game is not over.
Time to lock in.
It is time to lock in. And Trev, I do believe you have the number 1 answer or first guess.
Oh, I do?
This time.
Could go nuclear here.
And this is a classic question. I think we've asked this before, but it's always fun to check in just to see the state of baseball on it. Which team has the best uniforms going?
Oh, God.
I've asked this question to an audience so many times, and I've never gotten the same board.
Yeah, it's so difficult. I was looking at the Mariners hats last night. They're like the navy with the teal cap. Like, those are absolutely classic.
I love the Mariners uniforms. I'm a big fan of what's going on there.
Best uniforms in baseball. A GQ article came out about this. I'm being serious. I remember reading it, and they had the Cardinals at number 1. I'm not going there.
I was going to say, are you using GQ as a source?
How often you read in GQ, huh, pal?
Good question.
More so my younger years when I was easily influenced.
I've never read GQ in my life. I didn't really know what was still going on.
Man, because now I'm thinking, you know what? This is like the kids love this. I'm going to go the San Diego Padres.
Trev, you are an absolute heater. All number 1 answers have gone to Trevor Plouffe. That is our number 1 answer. You're cooking. He knows the youth right now. 33 points for Trev. Wow.
God, I'm getting dusted.
You still have a chance to get some points here, Jake, so you got to lock in.
I don't know. I try to read through your poker face sometimes. I'm going to play through it. Give me the Seattle Mariners.
That is incorrect. They are on our board at the number 8 answer, but not top 5.
That's crazy. Just out of touch.
It's all right, man. Trev,
how
ruthless are you going to be here?
Give me the Chicago Cubs.
Chicago Cubs are our number 6 answer. Just missed our top 5. Jake, that's big. You needed that.
Maybe. Okay. Unis. Padres are cool.
I do like the
Are
Cubs
people
unis.
thinking City Connects? God, I should not be pulling up from the logo right now. Give me the Chicago White Sox.
No, that is incorrect. Jake, I will say you are very off track right now.
Horribly, so thank you.
Nikes, you went White Sox.
I went logo. That's
not what we're looking for
Jack
here.
Doyle come through me.
Yeah, that's
that was
not there.
horrible.
Trev, back to you. Two guesses.
I'm gonna go Cardinals. I'm gonna trust GQ.
Very solid guess. Number 3 answer. I think they're known for having one of the most consistently good uniforms in baseball.
Son of a bitch.
Also, that bird logo never get old.
2 birds. People forget that.
It's awesome.
Which team has the best uniform?
I don't mean to put pressure on you.
We've got the Padres are new age-ish. We got the Cardinals are traditional-ish. Give me the Dodgers.
The Dodgers are our number 4 answer. You've been taking logo shots. There, you just hit a layup. And you needed that. You needed that because you were 0 for your last 5. So that was a huge one.
That was, golly.
Same with I think Dodgers and Cardinals fall into the same category. Just classic, traditional, really good baseball uniforms. I mean, the Dodgers whites never get old.
Your Dodgers whites are incredible. I'm gonna go. I don't agree with this, but I feel like they're classic. I'm gonna stay classic. I'm gonna go the New York Yankees.
The Yankees are incorrect. They didn't make our top 8.
Wow.
Okay, so 2 X's for both of you. Back to you, Jake.
I need to really chef right now.
We still have 2 good answers remaining on the board. The number 2 answer and the number 5 answer. So these 5 points could be huge for you.
I think they've been a little polarizing. I feel like polarizing has played. Zoe, are your Boston Red Sox on here?
My Boston Red Sox are not on here, Jake. That is incorrect.
I like the
I
green
love the
unis.
new City Connect.
Yeah, those are fantastic. Like maybe one of my favorite jerseys I've seen. So much better than their first City Connects.
But I'll go fuck myself.
One guess left. Huh?
I need a Roman Anthony one of those.
I'm going through the divisions. I'm gonna take a shot here because I actually really enjoy this. I don't think this is the correct answer.
Twins.
Shout out right there, baby.
I like that.
I'm gonna go the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I mean,
All their combinations.
keep taking those shots, man, because that's our number 2 answer. 4 more points for Trevor Plouffe. You really do. That GQ article did you good, huh?
I'm in the game, Jake.
Not enough GQ in Jake's
I'm not
life.
hip. I gotta start reading GQ.
Well, Trev, you have a chance to finish a board here with our
Clean
number
it.
5 answer.
Clean it.
You're out?
I'm
Jake's,
out.
He's
pal.
done.
All right.
The White Sox shot heard around the world.
Yeah, White Sox are not the answer, bro.
Never the
That's
answer.
a really
White
funny
Sox
clip.
and Red Sox. What am I doing?
I'm gonna go Phillies.
Well, that's our number 5 answer. Trev, what a round. You just pulled out 4 of the 5
Prime Curry?
answers. Yeah, I mean, you're not missing right now.
That's
This is
crazy.
This is crazy. You just pulled the
Look
Phillies.
how happy he is.
I like
You
want
want to throw a position player right now?
Look how happy he is right now.
Are there any of these uniforms that you guys disagree with?
Dalton?
Do you think any of these uniforms didn't deserve to be in the top 5? Padres, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Cardinals, Phillies.
I think the Diamondbacks, if I had to go those 5, I think Diamondbacks would probably be last for me.
They were my most shocking one to see here as well, especially at number 2.
I think Phillies and Padres are my number 1, 2 because they have traditional uniforms, and I think like the powder blue Phillies is amazing. I even like their City Connects. I think that's what made Padres number 1 was their City Connect.
I agree. I would have
old City Connect. Which
I
they don't
really
wear
like
anymore, right?
I don't think they wear the pink San Diego ones anymore. I really like the Cubs uni, so I would have liked to seen them in the top 5. But that's just me.
The new Cub unis or the traditional ones?
The traditional ones.
Okay.
I'm kind of a traditional baseball jersey guy. Wow, Trev, after 5 questions, you are leading turn off the game maybe.
What
14
happened?
to 16. 41 to 16, I'm sorry.
I punt on Mike Trout just to be nice to you, and then God damn it.
Well, we still have one more question. We've talked about dark horses. We've talked about uniforms, but we play 162 baseball games for one reason. That's to win a World Series. So tell me, which team will win the World Series this year?
God.
And I believe, Jake, I think you have the number 1 answer. Even if you don't, I'm going to give it to you.
He does.
If it's not the Dodgers, get Dalton from outside.
You going Dodgers?
Yes.
That is our number one answer. The Dodgers are favored to repeat, according to our fans.
The champ is here.
I mean, yeah, that's got to be the number one answer there. Nice job, Jake.
Crowd goes nuts.
You needed that.
I'm going to go with the team with the best record in baseball, the Detroit Tigers.
That is our number two answer.
Oh, the Detroit Kitties, huh?
Now this is where it starts to get interesting to me. Because I feel like those two answers were pretty chalk. Best teams kind of going right now. So now I'm interested to see where your guys' mind goes.
Give me the Phillies.
Phillies are our number 6
Insane.
answer.
Insane.
You're putting a lot of number
Insane.
6s up today,
Insane.
unfortunately. That is going to be incorrect.
It's insane.
Back to you, Trev.
All right.
I feel like the Phillies are always like, they kind of got to get it done soon.
I'm going the Yankees.
That's our number 5 answer. Jake, put your bias aside, and it could have gotten you a point there.
I think so.
I'm just being honest. Can't that fella have some fun?
Okay, you know what? Maybe our friends in Chicago have cooked this with PCA. Give me the Cubs.
Great guess, Jake. That is our number 3 answer on the board.
Okay.
I like when the Cubs are good. Okay, wow, you guys have 4 of the 5 answers. Only one more correct
Well, we're
answer
ball
remaining.
knowers. These are about ball.
This is true.
Dare I guess my Minnesota Twins 1-9 the last 10?
They're working on things.
They're trying. Rocco. Wow. Chicago Cubs, Tigers, Dodgers. The other division leader would be the Astros. And then the Phillies already. I'm going to go with the Astros.
That is incorrect. So, Trev, that is going to be an X for you. Back to you, Jake. You both have 2 strikes remaining to get this one last
I think
answer.
we agree. Whoever gets this win, give me the San Diego Padres.
That is incorrect there. Number 8. Caught me off guard there. That's our number 8 answer. Back to you, Trev. This is
Win the World Series.
We guessed all the division leaders already.
I believe you have.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4 answer. Who's going to win the freaking World Series? The whole thing. The New York Mets.
Is our number 4 answer. And Trev, you finished just how you started in a commanding way. You are our winner. You doubled up Jake's score exactly 48-24. Congratulations. You are the winner of our grand prize, Rob. Do you have our prize for Trevor Plouffe?
I do indeed. Well, Trevor, you've just won a personalized video from Mr. Jack Doyle.
My dearest friend. Oh my God.
Congratulations to you, one of the most handsome and one of the closest people to me in my life that year. Are you the congratulations to the win? This is going good. To the win of this Family Feud. Wow, what a great performance by you. Congratulations on being the winner.
Did he say Trevor's name at all? Was that the same video either way?
Yeah, same video.
Okay.
I mean, we're not getting 2 videos out of Jack. He wasn't even looking at the camera.
what? Can you just bring up that initial freeze frame of Jack?
That's a guy who's doing sock reviews right there. Well, that was awesome. Thank you guys for playing. And thanks for all the fans who submitted your guys' answers. It was awesome and great questions all around. So well done.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thanks, Zoe. Appreciate it, man.
I love these
So-
episodes.
How you feeling about your Red Sox?
I mean, you want me to start crying on the show, or is
Yes.
this like a different?
Just a little bit.
I mean, it's tough to care about a team that doesn't care about winning. Oh, and that's kind of them right now.
Ooh.
That's kind of how it feels like. I mean,
Yikes.
we trade our best player. You know, there's GM manager troubles every single year. We call out. We get ejected during big games and don't actually care. Like I don't. It's frustrating to watch them. Crochet's awesome though. So thanks for getting him.
That's
He's
good.
fun.
Trev, congratulations. And a little bonus, I'm going to send Trev on a trip, and he's going to stay at a Best Western. Today's episode is sponsored by Best Western Hotels and Resorts. If you haven't seen Zoe and Jack Doyle, they were in the mix with Best Western. throwing out first pitches.
Be there tomorrow at a Best Western.
Really?
Best Western tomorrow night.
Well, that's because there's 4,000 Best Western hotels worldwide. So if you're hitting the road, traveling for work, or chasing the next big game, Best Western has a spot for you. I stayed at the one outside Wrigley this year. Where are you going tomorrow?
We're going to D.C. for a Savannah Bananas game.
You're throwing out the first pitch at the Savannah Bananas game.
It counts,
right?
by the way.
That's right. It's a live pitch.
Live pitch. So,
Oh no.
yeah, so Jack can really set the Bananas back tomorrow if he shows the ball. So it counts. Sold out stadium, MLB tomorrow.
So Jack Doyle's throwing out a first pitch
in front of 30,000 fans.
Best Western gets it. If you could hear the energy in our voice, it's brought to you by Best Western. They've got you covered wherever life takes you. Hit the road. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at bestwestern.com. Trevor, congratulations. God, I'm a little broken.
I needed that, guys. I've been sitting back here for 5 games now.
Yeah.
Watching my Twins just get absolutely shellacked. So I needed that victory.
It's a good win.
Wait, are they 0-5 with you in the booth?
Yes.
Oh,
Trev.
I got 2 more games too.
It ends now. It ends now.
I think they've given up in those 5 games, if I had to guess.
oh God.
I mean, like close to 60 runs.
Ooh.
I don't think that's an exaggeration. I can go back and look at the numbers right now, but it's like 60 runs.
What do you do when it starts to get to a blowout? Do you start doing the classic, like, you just start talking about random stuff? You just doing a podcast now?
We've had 3 blowouts where like they weren't even close, and then 2 where they made a comeback, which was nice. But yeah, you just start trying to entertain people any way you can. I mean, there's nothing you can really talk about. We've had position players pitch, and it's just like, man, you know how I feel about it. And yeah, you find a way.
I respect
Gotta
that.
entertain the masses.
Trev bought a fan a beer the other day because he caught a home run ball.
Awesome clip, by the way. That was awesome.
you.
What a catch by that guy.
Nice now.
Incredible
Yeah,
catch.
insane. He was kind of nonchalant about it too. I was like, that's awesome.
Golly, we're going to have to get all the boys up in Minnesota sometime soon.
Target Field's on my bucket list.
Lorenzo,
Thank you, guys.
thank you, Brother Nature. Oh, my God, the Jack Doyle first pitch. I can't get it out of my head now.
No, we talked about it yesterday because we've been doing a couple of minor league first pitches, and something I'm learning is that minor league first pitches, 50 people do the first pitch.
Yes.
Like it's mind blowing how many people throw out a first pitch. I'm like, oh my God. It's always kid, Jack, someone who's so important to the community. like a figure of the community. So it's always mind blowing. Jack walks out there, he's talking to like some kids and the oldest person you've ever seen who means so much to everybody. But tomorrow or Friday, Savannah Bananas, National Park.
He has to throw a strike.
Sold out. Well, we'll see. That's kind of the whole, what's the word? Thesis of this video. So we're going to find out.
If you guys don't follow Zoe and Jack and We Got Ice, you need to. They're the best. Warehouse games, warehouse challenges, all that fun stuff. Zoe, maybe we need an end of the year feud. I can't end on that.
Well, I'll come
That's
back.
devastating.
I'll come back after the World Series and we'll do a 2025 recap.
Oh, okay.
We'll address everything going on.
And yeah, we'll call it like Family Feud World Series. This one matters.
Yeah, this isn't spring training.
Yeah, that was a beatdown, Jay.
It's ugly.
That was a beatdown.
Mike Trout. Okay. Thanks, Big Z. And because it's Wednesday, it's time for Bet the Cycle, brought to you by DraftKings. Use code JAMBaseball when you sign up with the DraftKings Sportsbook. And Trev, kind of like what's going on in Minnesota and New York, we got to shake up the lineup. I'm going to need you to lead off because we put up an 0 for last week.
Sweet. I'm seeing the third baseman back, a little drag bunt base hit for a single right now. I'm going under 8.5 runs in the Phillies-Astros Thursday afternoon getaway day game. These guys are going to be swinging first pitch. They want to get on that bird to the next city. And Christopher Sanchez, that 8'6" MFer with a 2.87 ERA, is throwing against Hunter Brown with the 1.88. In 30 combined starts this season, Jake, the 2 pitchers have allowed more than 3 runs in a game just twice. So expect them to go deep in the game and not give up very many runs.
I feel like we're back on base. It feels like a rally's forming. The double, New York, Yanks and Mets to win. This is a little scary for the double, but the Mets are playing the Pirates and the Yankees are playing the A's. Both of these teams, both New York teams a little cold, but you know what comes after you're cold? You're hot. I really hope. Otherwise, I'm going to start turning into a sad boy.
All right, I'm taking a good turnaround first. See the ball in the gap. Oh, I'm taking 3 right here. Sandy Alcantara to record 18 plus outs. That means get in or past the 6th inning into the 7th with 2 or less earned runs allowed this weekend versus the D-backs. He started the year with an 8.48 ERA in his first 11 starts. Jake, in 4 June starts, he's been incredible. He wants out of there. He's gone 6+ innings pitched in 3 of the 4 starts and has allowed 2 earned runs or less in 3 of the 4 starts. So look for him to continue his June dominance.
Trev, for the home run. If you're new to this, like we swing big here. We swing big here. Alejandro Kirk and Bo Bichette to homer Saturday versus Lucas Giolito. I hate this because Giolito's a friend, but this is a little bit of heart over height. Kirk, 5 for 14 with 4 homers off of Giolito, and Bo Bichette, 7 for 17 with 1 homer off Giolito. So we're swinging big there. Dalton does help us with these, and I do think that triple is a little bit of him trying to reverse psychology his D-backs. So that one doesn't pass the sniff test, but I like the rest of them. Go check them out on the DraftKings Sportsbook. People, we appreciate you. The Family Feud one is a fun one that I think is going to be an annual tradition. Thank you to Zoe and Rob for setting it up. Molly, everyone, thank you guys. We will be back on Friday. Yuckin' ball.
Oh, Jake's nuts. I'm coming live from a lake house on Friday.
I might have seen Cole Tucker last night.
He's supposed to. He told me, oh, wait, it's not July yet. It's almost his birthday.